So that's what we're going to learn now. So yes, some say that you have to drink the whole kais. Even if it's a very big kais, so you have to drink the whole kais. Tough line base.
Should be test.
Af api shebekili shosha yom tovim b'shaboses afilu atchila daivish to see as moli ligmov. Moli ligmov means that you put water in your mouth. Ligmov is the cheeks, but it doesn't mean you have to have both cheeks full. You have to put the water in your mouth to one side, and it'll be full. It's called Moli Lugma because it's a Lashon Rabbim, so it should be both of them. But that's what the pshat of Moli Lugma is. Maybe the reason is because there's two cheeks, so it means either one of the cheeks. Mikol Makom B'Dalet Kaises Shel Pesach, by Pesach. Hichmirich achomim lishtes kol hakais l'chatchila, ubediyevet shesasa reiv hakais yotza. So he doesn't talk anything about a revius even. Usually we talk about drinking a revius or drinking a reiv revius. So he says over here we don't talk about anything about it. We talk about drinking the kais or drinking a reiv kais. The reiv kais could also be sometimes a few revius. Avo Im Moshasa Ela Chotzi Akais, Afilu Shechotzi Marsa Kamer Revius is lo Yotzi, is not Yotzi.
Let's say so someone will get a small cup and drink the whole cup.
That's the whole idea.
He's not telling you what type of cup. He's just talking now that if you took a big cup, so the shit is not as normal a revius or a revius. The shit is either the whole cup or the right of the cup. That's one opinion. We don't pass on that way. That's one opinion.
But the right way to do it, if you want to do it,
take
a small cup and finish it. That's the easiest way.
There's some that disagree this. They say that it makes nothing how big the case is, how much is in there, but it has to be a right revius. So like I said yesterday, if you take a revius that it's 4 ounces, it's even a little bit less than that. A reiv revius will be a little over 2 ounces. After makais machze kamer revius, even if it's a very big case. And v'chein ikka, this is the accepted practice. V'chein aminig apashat, that's the accepted way how it goes. The Moshe, he'll say later over here that by the kaiser V, over there state you should drink the whole kais. In order they should have not a reiv revius, but a whole kais is negeya, but negeya to bracha achrayna. It's a different thing. And we come up and take brachas the swara rishayna, and he says you should consider the swara rishayna, but maybe so he's going to give you an answer how to avoid it, and the answer is. He should take a small cup, and drink the whole thing. That depends already on the cost.
But if you have a small cup with the minimum amount, you have to have that amount anyway.
No, he's saying if you say you have to drink a whole kais, so if you have a small cup and you drink a whole kais, you're not drinking more than a revius. Mm-hmm. The whole kais is the revius. Right. Remember, so you'll end up drinking a revius, and you satisfy the opinion that you should drink the whole kais. Now I was going to say what I said before, but I'm going to get to the fourth kais. V'cholze begin with kais harishonim. Ava v'kais ha'achrin, tzarech lishtes revius shalom, kedei sheyuchel levara bracha achrayna. Belishum pikbuk. Commotion is by Siman, Kuf Tzadik, that's later when he talks about the Haggadah. That's leaning Kais Birchas Hamazon. That's in the beginning, in the first chaylik. Tzorach izoyer u'atchila rishtas reiv haraviyas b'vatzachas. That you should drink in one shot, not in intervals, but you should drink in one shot. You should drink a reiv haraviyas. The hainu sheyishta oisay v'shesiya achas v'lei yafsikenu. Don't break it up into two, to take a little bit and then another little bit, it'll be a reiv haraviyas. No, you should make the bracha and drink right away a reiv haraviyas. V'lochein, ein likach kais shepiv tsar, ke'ein shekayrin kluglos, I don't know what that is in English, but it's it means like such a bottle. You know, that the drinking is...
The bottle, the opening is small.
Nei, shelo yuchel rishus avias b'vasachas. Ub'di'evet, afilu hifse, kam upon, and Bam says yotzer. V'hu, this that we say that you can make it in intervals, you don't have to drink for b'di'evet, you don't have to break up the drinking. V'hu shelo yish the mitchiris ha'shasiyat seifer, yoytzim adei achiris pras. It shouldn't take, because then it's not considered one achila or one shasiyah. Now, v'yesh, some say, shetzarach shelo yishtem mitchilas shasiyah rishayna ad seif shasiyah achrayna yosem udei shasiyas reviyas. That for, you don't have to drink for all the 4 cases. You just have to drink a little wine. V'yesh lochosh l'devreimu ina shtei kaises harishayim, she'im hifze kol kach be'emtza ha'shasiyah, ad sheyesh v'tchil ha'shasiyah, ad seif b'yosem udei shasiyas reviyas, tzarech lachzor v'lishtes eisei ha'kais. In other words, some say that the first 2 kaises you could break up. In other words, so you could drink it in short intervals, long intervals. V'lei bracha. He said that if you didn't, you have to drink again. So over there, if you have to drink, you need a commercial cases, and that we don't do. Where's the Armenian cases commercial? Is why Yesh listener asfara harishayna. V'lo yachse b'yishte elam ken shasam etchila ha'shasiyat seifer. If you waited longer than Shasiyas Pras. Actually, there is a shayla by Yom Kippur. There's a shayla with the geishes to Achila. If Shasiyah has the same shit as Achila, then it get to Achilas Pras. In other words, Achilas Pras is approximately 7 minutes. By Shasiyah, is it also 7 minutes or is it 2 minutes? Because when you drink, usually you drink much quicker. And I said, so over here he doesn't seem to make that detail. Misha ina sheisa yayin kol hashana, bnei shasaynai. He doesn't like the wine. Oy shemazikai, or the wine is not good for his health. Apa b'kein chayev ritchei es atzmai. He should force himself rishtes dalet kaises. K'moi she'omru chachamim ad Rabbi Yehuda b'Rabbi Loi she'hishoyse arba kaises she'pesach. He drank the 4 kaises v'achakach, and after that, hoya tzorach rak tzedor ad teret. In other words, he would tie a belt like around his temples.
Not over here. Just this around the wheel.
Over here, maybe over there. I don't know why.
So could be like.
Thought he had a headache, maybe.
Question is, wine and grape juice the same thing?
I'm not sure about it, but I don't know why it was.
Dort means the Seiten.
Huh?
Steht die Seiten, von wo steht nicht was?
I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. Aber Kiddush shel Shah Yom Tovim b'Shabbosos ein tzarech litchak es atzmai v'rishtes hakais el yochel lishma hakiddush Ishmai HaKiddush, Ishmai Acha. You could be Yaitza, someone else will make the Kiddush, and you're Yaitza. K'mo Yishen is Bible, Siman Ayin Reish Beis, that's the din of Kiddush. Mashayin came Baal B'Kaish Shal Pesach, She'af B'nei Abayas, She'hem Shoymim HaKiddush V'Hagodah Mibal Abayas, Af Apikein Chayev Kol Echad V'Echad Rishtes Dalut Kaisos Derech Chayres. There's a chiyuv on everybody to drink it. So you can't rely on someone else drinking it. You have to have the feeling of chayres. In other words, when you drink alcohol, so at the beginning it brings you into a better spirit, you know. Imi yefshaloi lasas aseda b'tchilas alayla miyad. If you can't start the seder right away, Vatinaikis reitzim lecho, and the children, blaming it on the children, but the adults and some also want to eat. Apa pisha mutta litum lahem lecho kaidem sheyishma hakiddush va'agoda, commercial vibes from the Reish Lamotes. Mikol makom yemaya esalik hamaycham milufneim, v'lo yanichem lecho haber, shelo yishanu. You shouldn't fall asleep, because when you eat a lot, later you get tired and you want to go to bed. So Yishanu b'shas amiris hagodah. Efshe samatzos lechem oini osur achilam apil ma'at kaidem amiris hagodah. This is doesn't say the call is that when the Alter Rebbe in Shulchan has something in the parentheses, it means that he wasn't definite on that opinion, and he plans to come back to it. V'im hakaisha shasa balabayis mimanu. If the head of the family, the cup that he drank, hu gadol, umachze kamer reviyas, yichayim b'nei bonav u'b'nei beisai, what says? In other words, if the Baal Bayis has a very big case, so he drinks a revius and he passes it around, and his revius is like a bottle of wine, and he passes it around to everybody to drink a revius. Mishasias Baal Bayis. This is all not according to the opinion that he said before, that you have to drink the whole kais. Then it's not shaykh to do this. However, he says, mitzvah min ha-mufcha, ritan kais l'chol echad ve'echad b'fnei atzmei, to give each one a cup, kedei shekol echad yishtem ikais molei, each one should drink from a full cup. Shazeh hido mitzvah k'moshe b'ad b'simen kupei gimel, by the dinam of Kiddush. Otherwise, it's called a kais pogum. If it was someone drank from it also, so it's called a kais pogum. V'yafa ketanim chai b'aviyam l'chanchem b'mitzvahs v'ashkoisem kaises al ha-seder sheyes boyer. Unpari gil l'chinuch. What does it mean, Igil L'chinuch? The Hainish, Igil L'zman, Sheroi L'chanchan, L'shmoya Hadvarim, Sha'aimim, Al Kaisis. In other words, that they understand. Kagayin Shehain Yoidin, Me'inyin Kedushas Yontiv. They understand about Yontiv. V'lachan Roi L'chanchan, L'shmoya HaKiddush, Sha'aimim, Al Kaisis. V'gam yesh b'em das v'havin, mashem mesapim lahem, to understand what you told them. Mitzias Messiah, but Mitzias Son, but Miras Agoda. It's good to train them. U'shmoya ha'agada shayim l'akay sheni. V'chein chai v'cham u'shmoya birkas ha'mozon shayim l'akay shlishi. U'gemar ha'halal v'halal ha'gadol. Halal ha'gadol is the kilogram chazlei that we say, the 26 things. V'nishma shayim l'akay sevi. That's almost teaching them everything. I mean,
That's all good. That's
Yeah.
all good.
Also, little girls, shegiyu l'chinuch, dinam k'ktanim, makes no difference, boy or girl. V'chein, b'shar kol ha-mitzvahs ha'naheges b'laila zeh, the other mitzvahs, to eat more, the other thing, ein chiluk ben ha-noshim u'noshim, she'af she'ha-noshim u'turis mikol mitzvahs esher she'azman groma. We have a rule that a woman are potter from mitzvah she'azman groma. V'meila, okay, that was the din. They should be potter from all the dinim of Pesach, because it's a zman grama. Ben shel teida, ben shel divasafim. Apa v'kein chayvu oisem chachamim b'chol advarim shetikna b'layla zeh. The chachamim were mechayiv women. They should have the same chiyuvim as the men. If we should afein hoy b'ois hanes, because they were also in the shibud of Mitzrayim and the coming out of Mitzrayim. Actually, they weren't in the shibud, but they were in the nesel coming out of Mitzrayim. Ubachilus matzah heichayabes min ha-Torah. That's a different thing. That's not a Rabbanan, that's a Midrash chiyuv. Why? V'fishe hukshu mitzvahs asay shel achilus matzah v'mitzvahs lois asay shel achilus chametz. Shenem l'seichel of chametz Shiva Shem Teichel Olav Matzahs. Uleim will have to teach you. Shekashem Shanoshim Muzhares Aloi Seisa. Even if it's Aina, if it's a man grama,
Yeah.
but that doesn't apply to Loi Sasa. Kachaim Muzhares Al Mitzvah Sesha Ochilus Matzah. He's saying that there are certain things that the doing of it is at Takonis Chachamim. Well, Marshal, the Dalit Kaisis is a Takonis Chacham, but Achilus Matzah is a Chiyuv Midraisa because they're going it from a Hekish. Because in the same pasuk where it says that you should eat matzah, it says you shouldn't eat chametz. So we say Mish Echayiv Achilus Chametz, Mish Huza. It was warned about Achilus not to have it. Is Chayiv Achilus Matzah. Now he says Mitzvah Lachza Acha Yayin Adam. It's good to look for red wine. If the white wine is not better, so you should look for red. Shenema altiro yayin ki yisadam. Don't be concerned about wine if it becomes red. Mashma she chashivus esho yayin ikashu adam. Ve'apapi שבקידש של שאר היום טייבים ושבוסס לא יגן כמקיימם שאין צורך לחזור אחר יין אדם אם אינו משובח מן הלבן כמו שנסבר בסימן עין רש בייס מכל כמה בדלת קייסס יש לנהג כהאימה שצורך לחזור אחר that you should look for red לפי שיש בו זכר לדם. It has another advantage that it reminds you of the dam, which was the Shahaya Para Sheikhet as B'nai Yisrael. They told Para that would be a healing for him. V'achsher shemitzuvim lalo aligas shekarim. Now that they have blood libels where they make up stories about the Yidden that they Chas V'Shalom killed the Goyish child, they needed the blood for matzah, is nimno milikach yain odom pesach. So in those places where they had those blood libels, they avoided taking red wine. Kol hayenes hakshedim u'kiddush v'shar yomim tovim v'shabbosos hakshedim u'arba kaisos k'gain yain mevushel v'kun disen dehainu yain she'ma'avim b'dvash u'palpon. They mix honey and some spices in it. I think that's what we call med, or mead or med. Vafil atchilu yochel lotzes behem im ela yain acha meshubuch kamoisam kamoi she nizbayer. V'chein mei shiriyas simukim. If you take raisins and you soak the raisins, kishedim with all cases. Im hein. Amen. Kishedim. Im hein the English kishedim with kiddush. The hainu sheyotzim hem lachluchas ksas. In other words, there's still some, the raisins
Still in there.
have some liquidity of their own. In other words, if you'll take raisins and you'll soak them in water, it will always draw out something that's dried up in it. But we don't want to have such raisins. We want to have raisins that do have some liquidity of their own. Yikach meitzemukim u'abu kaises. V'chein v'mkoim meshayin yayim mosu, where they don't have wine, they don't have grapes in that area. Mitzvah amukva likach meitzemukim, to take from raisins. Abu meika hadin, v'mkoim meshayin yayim mosu, the hainush mahalach yayim acha echad, sviva se'ir. You have to go at least it means by foot, means that's what somebody's talking about, not by day. Ein Goloshon Yahin, there's no grapes growing over there. However, Elamat Mazer very little. Yochel Liko Dalka Sham Ashken, Shehem Chama Medina, Va'osei Ha'ir, Kigai Meidvash. Meidvash is the med. That's the wine with the honey. Sheregilin Rishtas b'Pesach, ve'ein chayshishen l'zi of kemach. The kemach is not really. They told the people that it doesn't really have flour in it, but it does have. While derashes by the siman tov samach zayin. V'afa pisha b'kiddush shayim tayvim v'shabosas yosef tayvim kadesh ala pas. Kadesh Hasham Mashkin, aber Ava Pisha Hu Chamar Medina, Commercial Var Besim by Kiddush, Mikom Makom Belel Pesach, Yevshon Kadesh Ala Pas, because it's Pas of the Chometz.
No, the matzah, you have to eat the matzah already.
Good, and you can't eat pas. You can't eat, Mikra is telling you can't eat bread. Mikom Makom Belel Pesach, Yevshon Kadesh Ala Pas, Shenechayva B'Kaises, Varishan who Kaishal Kiddush. Remember, so that's not going to help him because it still has. It's not going to take. You can't be Yotze one Kais with Pas. Okay, so
because it has both things. It has the Kiddush Shoyim and for the Kiddush Shoyim part, you'll be able to do it.
It's all
because it won't part of the.
This all reminds the famous story which I told many times. That there was the Yid that came to ask the Shaila if you could be Yotze Dalit Kaiser with milk. So the Rav told him that I'm very busy now, it's out of Pesach. Here's $100, maybe a dividend coin, and go buy whatever you need. So the Rebbetzin that heard that, she came in screaming. Someone asked you about Pesach with milk, you give him $100. She said to her, what's the station? If he's asking that it could be Yotze Dalit Kaiser with milk, the Chasim have to fresh sheikhnes. So I gave him money, he should be able to buy his needs for Pesach. So that's why I gave him more money.